Hel- Hello, all my truth seekers. How you doing? Can you hear me out there? Please tell me if you can hear me. Please let me know if you can hear me, my truth seekers. How you doing? Just want to do a sound check. You already know the deal. I do it all the time. How you doing on this Friday afternoon? Huh? Fantastic. How you doing, Nicole? CeeLo, thank you for being the first one. Latoya, Samaya, and DJ something. How y'all doing? Alrighty, let's get started. Again, my truth seekers, welcome to KISHA'S Gossip and Truths. Live in this video, I will be talking about the same this is alleged, okay, I want to make sure I know, you guys know that, alleged, allegations from a fan / victim who says that Beyonce or Jay-Z are involved in some sick things. She was also incarcerated for many years, and conveniently she was incarcerated on Beyonce's birthday. Oh yes. Yes. She says she was incarcerated on Beyonce's birthday, September 4th or 5th, one of them. Well, Beyonce's birthday is on the 4th, so she was incarcerated on the 4th or the 5th, somewhere around there. Okay, so, yeah. Oh, and please note that this is all alleged. I've never met any of these people. I've deeply researched all of my information. Okay? Just want to make sure you guys know that. And let me add that I am not saying I believe any of this. My beliefs on Beyonce and all of her Illuminati devil worship accusation has changed. I've made that abundantly clear. Okay? So please remember that. Okay? Don't go singing that I said this and Keisha said this. I haven't said anything. I'm just letting her speak. This is her testimony, not mine. This is her testimony. She says she tried to contact various outlets and people and things of that nature, and no one will give her a chance. And you know me, I'm going to give everyone a fair chance. And I promised her I would give her a fair chance so she can tell her story. And then, of course, by the end of the story, if you guys have comments, maybe we have time for call-ins, and you can call in and ask questions or rebuttal or whatever the case may be. Okay? But this is her story, her personal experience, and her testimony. Okay? Okay. But first, we're not getting into that now. That'll be a little later. Okay? You must hear this trigger warning. You guys know the deal, right? This is a trigger warning. In this video, I may be talking about or showing sensitive material about some subjects or topics that may be disturbing or upsetting or may bring forth some troubling memories, as you read in the description or title. With that said, either end the video now or brace yourself. Aside from that, enjoy. Alrighty, now that we got that out of the way. Now, before I let her speak, I want to bring up a story that was released some time ago, okay? Some time ago from an ex-band member from Beyonce who called her Illuminati witch, who she claims sacrifices animals and sexually molests people in the name of Satan. According to this former band member, Kimberly Thompson, yes, who worked as Beyonce drummer for 7 years, and at the time, this is like 2-3 years ago, and was asking the federal court for a restraining order against her former boss, okay, claiming that Beyonce's involvement in the dark arts has put her life in danger. Now, many people have came out and said things of this nature, so I don't know if it's true, but I'm just telling you what was out there. I'm not saying this is true, okay? Just want to point that out. Okay. Alrighty then. Now, earlier, and this was in 2018. Earlier in 2018, Beyonce admitted she rose to power in the entertainment industry not because of her talent, but because she is descended from Illuminati bloodlines. I don't remember Beyonce ever saying this crap, but, you know, let me continue. Newsweek.com, okay, reports and notes that Thompson's request for a restraining order was denied by a judge, according to the blast. None of this information has been confirmed, by the way. Thompson had given no reason why she thinks Beyonce would come after her in such a way, so she couldn't give any valid or confirmation that Beyonce even was thinking about her. You know, you can't go and say I want a restraining order because I think my boss put a curse out on me, or I think she's out to get me and I'm hearing voices. You just can't get a restraining order for that. That's no. So whatever. And that was pretty much the last I heard about this young lady here. You know, I know you guys heard about this story. Yeah. It was pretty deep when it was out there. That I do remember. It was pretty deep. Okay. Now, Beyonce, as we know, is a self-proclaimed boss. Okay. So it's expected that she run a tight ship with regards to the people who work for her and with her. In an interview with Nightline in 2016, Thompson recalled having to get B's approval before getting a mohawk hairstyle. She said, and I quote, "I couldn't have done it without Beyonce's approval," Thompson said. "I had to show it to her, and she had to say okay. And it's a part of her packaging and branding." She agreed with it. She loved it. Well, I can understand that. I mean, you don't want someone with a hairstyle, you know how Beyonce is. She got to have everything perfect. You know what I mean? No take that being a boss, however, is not necessarily an indicator for witchcraft. It is a well-known fact that Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z are intensely private regarding their private lives, as we all know. Okay? All right. Let me just go back a little bit here. Okay, hold on for a second. Here we go. This is the story I want you guys to see. Did we soon forget? Have we soon forgot, I should have said, that Tiffany Haddish was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement after letting it slip that someone bit Beyonce at an after party. You guys remember that whole little rumor back in the day where Tiffany Haddish said someone bit Beyonce in the face? People said it was Sanaa Lathan, and then we hear it was Taraji. Who the hell knows? But I guess this explains why she was hiding her face at the time of this picture. People was like, oh, one eye. But it probably was around the time someone bit her face and she didn't want people to see the little mark on her face. Who knows? But you guys remember that crap, right? It was viral everywhere. It was on the news. I was thinking, this is news? Oh my gosh. I think you guys, my subscribers, seriously. Hello. How you doing, Clarissa, Elizabeth, Venice, Nicole, Trey, Detroit, Christina? How y'all doing? No Angel, Danielle Rosso. How y'all doing? And was that Latanglia? Sorry if I mispronounced that. And Celeste, how y'all doing? Okay, yeah, you guys remember that, right? When Tiffany Haddish came out and stated that, you know, someone bit Beyonce's face and it was viral and people did many videos about it, and you guys made me do a video about it, and I said it was rumored to be Sanaa, and Sanaa Lathan said she didn't touch Beyonce. She went out and denied and said that wasn't her, and it was rumored to be Taraji. Who ended up, I don't even care. I didn't even care at the time, but you guys wanted me to do a story about it, and I did. But no one really knew who bit her. No one said anything. No one said a name. So I guess that mystery would just be a mystery forever. Ridiculous. Oh boy. Anyway, there is also a rumor that B and J are involved in the Illuminati, the secret society, though they have denied this several times. And also remember that this whole Beyonce and Jay-Z being the head of the Illuminati is based on racism. You know that, right? Because, yeah. I've said this several times, that is based on racism. And I'm going to say this again. And to all, I mean, because you guys understand, they put Beyonce and Jay-Z head of the Illuminati to hide the true identities of the people who are actually behind the Illuminati. There are no black people, okay, no Hispanic, Latinos, or any of the minority race, well, they says minority race, but it's not, that are in the Illuminati. They are not in the Illuminati. They are not in the head of the Illuminati. No, the Illuminati don't have black members. Jay-Z don't have that much clout where he's in the elite like that. He do have money that gives him power, but not that kind of power. But who knows? I mean, by the end of this video, you guys probably see him in a different light. I don't really know. All of this is alleged and hypothesis. I'm a fan of both people. Yes, I have questions and speculations, as you have heard me say over the years, about both of them. But I do listen to both of their musics. I do. And I'm not lying about that. They're on my playlist. I don't know these people. I have never met these people. So this is a hypothesis. This is just alleged. And leave it at that. Don't go hacking me and hexing me and trolling me in the comment section, Beehives and Jay-Z ears. I'm not sure what his fans are called, but you guys know what I'm saying, okay? There's no black people, Hispanic people, Latino people, or anything of the nature in the Illuminati, okay? Remember that. They may be puppets of the Illuminati, but they're not in it. Notate that. Anyway, moving right along here. Okay, Solange Knowles. You guys remember this? Solange Knowles, Beyonce's sister and a singer, has shown interest in voodoo. Accessorizing in her 2018 Met Gala outfit with a bottle of Florida water. Not sure how that water retained to this thing, but they say the bottle of water is a type of liquid known for its spiritual properties. I've never heard of this in my entire freaking life. But it said, spiritual properties typically used in voodoo, Wiccan, Sinatra practices, and whatever. I've never heard this ever. I never ever heard of this ever. But anyway, it's a cool accessory, and generally interest in voodoo also doesn't necessarily link the Knowles sister to a dark magic, however. But, this theme of the Met Gala is pretty unique, right? I mean, I guess she had to put some in there. I personally would put like a glitter bottle, water, thermos, or something in there to blend in with my outfit. That's what I would have done. But we're talking about Solange. She just weird. She always been weird. She's the youngest. She the baby. So she's just a really weird young girl. Very unique, but just weird. And I think she thrives in her weirdness. Sad. She do. Anyway, but there are many rumors about Jay-Z being the ringleader behind the dark things that Beyonce have been accused of. His essence and influence around her and on her is very strong. It was even leaked that Jay-Z may be a time traveler. It was leaked that Jay-Z may be a time traveler. And by the end of this video, you guys probably think the same thing. Take a look at these clips. I'm going to play this clip. Let me know what you think about that. Okay?
Time travelers are actually traveling right now.
Thousands. There's a time core. Their headquarters is actually in the future. They regulate all time travel.
What gives them this power and right to decide what's the best for us?
There are other species who are attempting to manipulate our timeline. We had to develop our own program so that we could have our own defense network against that. Do you understand how temporal mechanics work? Do you understand how collapsing timelines work? No. Well, then shut up and let us do our job.
I'm going to play the video one more time just in case you guys missed that.
Time travelers are actually traveling right now.
Thousands. There's a time core. Their headquarters is actually in the future. They regulate all time travel.
What gives them this power and right to decide what's the best for us?
There are other species who are attempting to manipulate our timeline. We had to develop our own program so that we could have our own defense network against that. Do you understand how temporal mechanics work? Do you understand how collapsing timelines work? No. Well, then shut up and let us do our job.
Alrighty then. Well, there has been, obscene amount of proof that time travel does exist. I do believe time travel does exist. That I do believe. Yes, I would check out that video, DJ, of Beyonce, who someone's teaching her witchcraft. Yeah, I would check out that video. I sure will. Is Solange bipolar? She may be. I mean, she hasn't came out with it, but who will come out and say, oh, guess what, I'm bipolar? She may be. Yeah, she may be. I was definitely thinking that Christina, she looks crazy in eyes. Christina. Okay. Alright, anyway. Water, fire, earth, air. Oh, you think that's what that is? Latangenia? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Sorry if I didn't. I guess. I mean, I don't know the theme of that Met Gala that year. was that 2019 or 2018? I forgot what year I said. Who cares about Jay-Z? Too many other things. I know, right? But that's the theme of this video right now. Okay, the next video I coming out on KISHA'S Gossip, I talk about this stuff. But this was heavily requested. This young lady was really adamant and persistent. And I really want to lay the path before I bring her on. Okay? Let's move on to the next clip.
Time travelers are actually trapped.
All right, now, please remember. I mean, you gotta admit, you guys, there were so many, and there are many rumors about Jay-Z being the ringleader behind all of those dark things. I said that before. I mean, people around him just seem to change. You guys have to admit that, right? When people get around Jay-Z, they change. I mean, Rihanna, Megan Thee Stallion, and the list goes on. Beyonce, all of them. People get around him and they just change. He has some kind of influence. I mean, something is going on. And then there's this picture right here. Take a look at this.
Before I start this off, let me set the record straight. On my last video, everybody keep coming to me talking about that's Gene Mitchell, like I don't know who that is. It says it's on the shirt, stupid. Anyways, let me carry on with the flawlessness of this breaking the matrix. In the dimension of 1933, there's an image of a man captured that looked like Jay-Z. In the top right corner, that is Jay-Z. But do you see the resemblance of the swag, baby? It's the same thing, even the wrist, the way he hold it. Right here's a picture of a young Jay-Z with a Bart Simpson shirt on that's 30 years old, of a man in a suit with some funny looking hair next to some art, a painting. Well, here's Jay-Z right now with his leg up the same way next to this man's art. Well, in the dimension of August 7, 2012, he was on a train talking to a lady with this man's shirt on. But here in 2021, that is Jay-Z. All I'm trying to tell you that the guy's a time traveler. Stupid.
You never know. I mean, he could be. I'm not ruling out the time travel thing. I'm not ruling that out. Although he looked like he's aged since this whole thing. I mean, if he's a time traveler, I mean, aren't they vampires or something? I mean, do they age? I haven't really looked into the time travel theory. I'm gonna have to look into that. I mean, if you're a time traveler, I'm assuming you still age, right? I don't know, for some reason, when I think of time traveling, why do I think of vampires? I don't even think they even go together. Ignore me right now. I'm just literally just whatever. Anyway, moving right along here. I mean, let's be realistic here. I mean, this could explain, if you believe this whole thing, the theme of his videos and albums. I mean, it does. The themes of his videos and albums. He always have this whole little 40s and 50s, kind of 60s whole vibe going on. That's unless he got something he has to do with hip hop and he puts a hat on, he put his hip hop clothes on and whatnot. But he really have this mystique of that particular era. You know what I mean? And I know. I saw the same thing. I'm gonna have to dig deep into that time travel stuff. Y'all want to see the video again? I'll show the video again. Let's go back. Okay, I'm going to play the video one more time for you.
Before I start this off, let me set the record straight. On my last video, everybody keep coming to me talking about that's Gene Mitchell, like I don't know who that is. It says it's on the shirt, stupid. Anyways, let me carry on with the flawlessness of this breaking the matrix. In the dimension of 1933, there's an image of a man captured that looked like Jay-Z. In the top right corner, that is Jay-Z. But do you see the resemblance of the swag, baby? It's the same thing, even the wrist, the way he hold it. Right here's a picture of a young Jay-Z with a Bart Simpson shirt on that's 30 years old, of a man in a suit with some funny looking hair next to some art, a painting. Well, here's Jay-Z right now with his leg up the same way next to this man's art. Well, in the dimension of August 7, 2012, he was on a train talking to a lady with this man's shirt on. But here in 2021, that is Jay-Z. All I'm trying to tell you that the guy's a time traveler. Stupid.
Very, very compelling. He does have an old-fashioned mystique and exterior. He does. He definitely does. Oh, and this next clip, I mean, aside from his fashion sense and all of those things, there's one thing that I put in a video a long time ago when I was in that whole Illuminati crap. When I was in that whole deep thing there, after I had to dissect it and figure out the root cause of that. Okay? Yeah, remember, black people, Hispanic people, most of pretty much Hollywood actors and actresses and singers are not in Illuminati, but they may be puppets, but they are not in the Illuminati. They do have power because they have money. And where there's money, there's power. That's the only thing they have. Now, the witchcraft stuff is still debatable and questionable. I don't know. I don't really know. Okay? Especially when it comes to Beyonce. I don't know. Jay-Z, I don't know. Actually, Jay-Z is still questionable. But anyway, but I'm still saying I don't know. I can't confirm any of these things. I never seen any of these people doing any of these witchcraft things. We only know what they say, and that could be altered too. We all could be getting fooled by the media. Just saying. Anyway, but there's another video that came out years ago when I was in that whole Illuminati mess, and I had to dig into my deep archives to pull out the video clip, and I want you guys to take a look, listen to this, and listen to what he's saying. Remember, the time frame of his mystique and exterior and that photograph was probably within the 40s, 50s, and 60s. That was a time frame of that photograph because it was in black and white, and color started becoming a new fad during the late 60s and really became into the mainstream in the 70s and so on and so forth. So just remember that time frame, his style, and listen to what he's saying. This went over people's heads because people cut out that part of the video and just cropped it to the end part. Me, I'm looking at the whole video, not cropping anything, okay? No dissecting things and making it fit what I have to say. I don't do that kind of stuff. So listen to this and then tell me what you guys think, okay?
Sinatra. In my time, modern day Sinatra. So
let me turn it up.
I'm trying to live up to that. I get possessed by the spirit.
I'll play it again for you.
Sinatra. In my time, modern day Sinatra. So I'm trying to live up to that. I get possessed by the spirit.
You heard what he said, right? Sinatra. In my time. That was in my time. So I try to live up to that. I get possessed by the spirits. People always crop it to I get possessed by the spirits. Sinatra? Sinatra was famous between the 40s, between the 40s and the 60s. He kind of died down in the 60s. And then he kind of went into retirement. He came out of retirement, did a few blah, 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 blah. But that's when he was famous. Jay-Z was allegedly born in 1969. Allegedly. Reading some of your comments. You have to know how to work everything out to work for you. He knows how to do that. I don't know if Beyonce is a witch. I just don't think so. The secret society, witchcraft under the umbrella Illuminati. I'm starting to think Beyonce is more powerful than Jay-Z and smarter than we think. People always call her dumb. Oh, I believe you, DJ. Yes. Jay-Z is a warlock and B is a witch. Queen Cree. Shayla Mo, he just knows how to work what people say about him and use it for his gain. Yeah, it could be. Well, they say the most cunning person can be the most cunning and the most manipulative by using other people to do his dirty work. I mean, you never see the mob boss kill people himself. He always have his little flunkies, his assassinators and whatever, do all the work, and he just sit back with his hands clean. So, who knows? We already know that Jay-Z was affiliated with big-time drug dealers. One of them just got killed not too long ago. Okay. We know he bought DMX, I'm assuming music something. His music something. I don't know. Music rights or whatever. I'm not even sure how that whole thing goes. We know he did that, which is weird because DMX and he weren't friends at all. We know that, but whatever. I know he tried to buy Prince's as well, but, you know, his sisters and the assessors of Prince's estate won't let Jay-Z nowhere near it, but he tried to get Prince as well. And then I heard he tried to get Michael Jackson, but, you know, Catherine is like held to the no. So he definitely likes to collect people rights to their music for whatever reason, which is strange. But in a business perspective, I can see why he wants to do that, but it's just weird that he always does that. Moving right along here. But again, I'm not saying he's any of these things. So Jay-Z, your little peeps, or whatever you're a part of, Beyonce, just stay the hell away from me. I'm just doing this video for a caller. I am not saying I believe in any of this. Okay? So just chill out. Anyway. And then there is the infamous rumor. You guys remember this? We've also heard Jay-Z taking the virginity of Foxy Brown. You guys remember that, right? Whereas he took the virginity of Foxy Brown. But she denied it. Once she admitted it, she denied it. We know why she denied it. No one's stupid. I mean, we know that. Okay? There's no surprise there. And then we heard about the love spat between Damon Dash, and Aaliyah. Okay? And Damon Dash said later that he wasn't even aware that Jay-Z even had a crush on Aaliyah. I did a video about it. I think it's on this channel, actually. I think it's on this channel. Go ahead and check it out. Anyway, but he said he didn't know that Jay-Z even had a thing for Aaliyah. He had no idea. And Damon Dash was a hoe back in the day anyway. He was messing around with Aaliyah and all kinds of chicks. As you saw in photographs, you go back to those parties. He's supposed to have been dating Aaliyah, but he was hugged up on some other white girl. He was a hoe and a dog back in the day. So that's why I didn't believe the whole engaged thing when he said he was engaged to Aaliyah. I'm like, the dirt that I heard about you in those days, you were not faithful to Aaliyah. And if Aaliyah was engaged to you, she would have definitely told people, her mom, her brother, someone. So he just lied. I don't know why he lied about that. That's his prerogative and his own demons he has to deal with. But that's why I don't believe the whole engaged rumor, because he wasn't faithful to her anyway, and I don't think she'd be putting up with that shit. But then again, she did get married to R. Kelly, but that could have been because of a record deal. I don't really know why she did have the things she did. May she rest in peace. I'm not going to speak ill about the dead, about Aaliyah, but she did some questionable things that make me side-eye a lot of stuff and question a lot of stuff. May she rest in peace, though. May she rest in peace. But y'all know what I'm saying, damn it. So anyway, if Jay-Z was involved in many sick, dark things, that would explain so many fucking things. Let's be realistic. Excuse my language, peeps. I mean, if you look on the Run videos, Beyonce is taking all of the shots. Okay? And Jay-Z is always staying untouched. Could this be symbolic / a message, or just a freaking coincidence? His face is covered up. We know who she is. She's seen. But he's covered up. I don't know who idea that was, but it seemed to be a trend with their photographs, so to speak. He stays in the back. She goes loopy and crazy. You know, her little inner Sasha Fierce come out and all those kinds of things. But as you see, I think it was a part in the video, and actually broke down the whole video in one of my videos. I said that in the end, when they allegedly supposed to have killed themselves, Jay-Z didn't look like he was all into the thing. Beyonce was all beat up or whatever. Jay-Z looked fine. But it looked like she died and he was just fine. I don't know what the whole thing about. I think it was one part of a video when she was running through a forest or something from somebody. I don't really know. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is it seemed like all the shots are being shot at Beyonce and Jay-Z is staying untouched. Could this be symbolic or a message? Are we looking at the wrong person? Because Beyonce is more famous, she's beautiful, she's more talented, but we're not looking at the real puppet master here. We're looking at the person who he's, operating, so to speak. We're pointing all the blame on her when it may not even be her. I don't know. This is just a hypothesis, theorizing, so please don't bring too much into this. Jay-Z and Beyonce's listed in a lawsuit with Miss Maxwell. Really? What's the lawsuit about? hear anything about the lawsuit, for real. I'm going to have to look that up. Let's see. She is, and Jay was trying to get Aaliyah to be a part of this demonic agenda, and she refused and was killed because of it. Possibly. I actually thought about some stuff about R. Kelly. I know I'm always speaking really positive about R. Kelly, but y'all know Aaliyah could have really broken R. Kelly life, fame, and all the above if she would have started talking about their marriage and how they got involved, right? I'm just wondering, if he had something to do with that plane thing. I don't know. I know that's really far-fetched. Like, why would he care, right? But it just something I've always had in the back of my mind. But I put it back because it's R. Kelly. I'm a fan. But just wondering if he had something to do with that. I don't know. Maybe they all did. I don't really know. I also can't ignore the fact that she was in trans. Okay, never mind. They said people hide in plain sight. That is true, Shalamode. The best place to hide things is in plain sight. That is definitely true. I was told by someone who worked at a private event for B&J and a whole lot of their celebrities. This is Latanya. She was told don't look directly at them, serve the food, and keep it moving. She said B was the man. Would y'all stop with that trend stuff? I don't want to hear that. I'm sorry. No proof of any of these things. How you doing, Truth Seeker? Flexing Flesh, how you doing? I will look at that Maxwell lawsuit. Keisha, tell your sister I miss her YouTube channel. I will. I was thinking about the YouTube. It's funny you bring that up. I was thinking about that. I was like, she need to get on that. Okay, Queen Cree. And Jay-Z is the one. Would you guys stop? Stop that. That trend stuff. Stop that. Beyonce should have been with Sean Paul. Oh, you know who Beyonce should have dated? And you know the movie Obsessed? Is that the name of the movie she did with Idris? Tell me they don't make a great freaking couple. I mean, Idris and Beyonce would have been a perfect fucking couple. Stop that. No more trans stuff. You guys are bad. Anyway, let's move on to the video. You guys are so crazy. Anyways, moving right along here. Well, we can admit that Beyonce and everyone else changes upon meeting or working with Jay-Z, as I stated earlier. They go dark, and I mean, it could all be just a freaking coincidence. You know what I mean? Maybe he just influenced them to bring out their inner side or something. I don't know. But we can't say that a lot of people do change once they get involved with him. Rihanna, Megan Thee Stallion was just a normal rapping, struggling hustler. She done lost her damn mind. I mean, they all do change. That even Kanye. Kanye was just a normal guy rapping about normal things, in his preppy way. And then he started getting kind of dark as well, but since they stopped hanging so tough together, he's gotten back to his old ways a little bit, so that's a good thing. I know Truth Seeker, but I just don't know about all that trans stuff. She said that B was acting like a man. Well, can I be honest with you guys? The person acting like the man. Hold up. I just thought about something. Let me just, before I get to that point. The dominant females sometimes act dominant. Not saying she's a man because she's pretty much the boss of the house, the family, whatever. And, men have this old-fashioned mentality. Kind of like, Bill Cosby and Claire Huxtable. The old husband and wives kind of thing. The wives kind of ran the household, and the man was, in the back shadows, so the woman was the dominant one. And gotta admit, Beyonce was a billionaire long before Jay-Z got announced being a billionaire. That I do believe. I don't know why it didn't get announced. She don't seem like the type to hide that crap. It could be a lot of bigotry and chauvinism and sexism going on, and racist, going on into that whole reason why they didn't announce her to be a billionaire years ago. I don't know. But, she could act like that because she's the dominant person in a relationship. But there's one question that's been pondering me for a long time. And please, someone in the comment section, tell me. Please tell me. I you know I like hip hop, right? But I can miss some things. Why in the hell are why in the hell are Jay-Z and P. Diddy friends? Why? Why are they friends? We know P. Diddy allegedly could be bisexual. And I heard he had an affair with Lee Daniels and Rick Ross and a few other people. And a lot of rappers have hinted that he was. You know, his homeboy rappers have said some stuff. And some pretty prominent R&B singers and Hollywood people have admitted this as well. They didn't say his name, but we know who they're talking about. But, and some, the point is he could be bisexual. If he admitted, he probably won't. He's old school. He's going to take this to his grave. But why are Jay-Z and Sean Combs friends? In the rap world, they were kind of on opposite tracks, right? You ever thought that they may be... I don't know. I always wondered, I don't know what the friendship they have going on. I mean, I just don't know about it. It just doesn't make sense. Okay. Go, bring your comment. They're absolutely saying that Jay-Z admitted it's called the Black Boule. Okay. I did watch Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, I did watch that. Jay-Z is not a woman. Stop that in the comment section. Anyway, sorry, Keisha, but I got that. They are absolutely saying this, blah, blah, blah. She said that B was acting like a man and Jay is full-blown female. Well, I did hear Beyonce is bisexual. I don't think she ever going to admit it. Who cares anyway? I mean, I heard that she is bisexual. She like both men and females. I do believe that. I do believe that. And JC, okay. JC sounds like a mastermind. He is. He's good at what he does. He has a street smart. And being a street smart, you have to be a manipulator. I definitely believe she's a woman. When they say a man, I think they mean the ones that secretly more evil and powerful and wicked. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't think Beyonce is a man or whoever. I don't know. She was on live TV, and how was he making something that was clearly... I'm not sure what you're talking about. Jay-Z runs the evil part. Diddy runs the sus part. I don't want a man that's not masculine. Well, I'm the dominant person in my marriage. You know, you already know the crap going on in my marriage. I'm the dominant person in my marriage, believe it or not. I don't act like a man. I act like a female. I'm a lady. You know me. But I am dominant. And you do have to come to me. I'm very controlling of my circle. I am. Jay-Z runs... Okay. Some females are just controlling. Maybe it's... Exactly. Shayla Monasa said probably just her personality. I mean, she was trained by her father. And her mom seemed to be pretty dominant as well. No offense. I know exactly. I do things a certain way too, Shayla Mon. Yeah. Okay, Truth Show, New York, New Jersey. How you doing, Nap? Welcome, finally. Jay-Z is starting to get hips. Would y'all stop it? These dudes had... I'm going to ignore the whole trans thing for now, DJ. Okay, I love you, but I'm going to ignore it for now. Okay? Thank you. Yes, I think Beyonce is bisexual. I'm not going to lie about that. I think she is. And if she is, I really don't care. But I think she is. Hey, how was your day? It's going great, Nab. How's yours, hon? You need to... Oh, well, thanks, Vet. Okay, I'll wake up. Okay. Of course. Okay. Her voice is deep because she's a singer. Anyone who can sing very well, like I'm a singer. Anyone who can sing very well, their voice is the opposite of how they sing. If they sing and talk the same tone, they can't sing. Like Jennifer Lopez, she can't sing, so her voice is pretty much similar to the way she sings. Alicia Keys, her voice is different. It is. Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Beyonce. the list goes on and on. Their voice is the opposite of how they sing. It's just, Mariah Carey, it's just how it is. It's called singing. If I want to talk, I'll be Jennifer Lopez. Exactly. Some women are very controlling and dominant. I'm controlling and dominant. I'm not like a man. I'm just very controlling and dominant. My husband, he just probably sit there and, whatever. Depends who you're around. If you're around his family, you're like a dick. But, sorry. I mean, sorry. But, yeah, I'm very dominant in a relationship. In certain aspects. Let me just say that. Yes, she is bisexual. Is it true that Kanye said Beyonce? Yes. Y'all know her voice is deeper than Jay-Z's. Y'all heard her talk in her songs and sing in her songs. Yeah, of course her voice is deep. It's gotten deeper over the years because she sang. Yeah, of course her voice is deep. We know that, right? Megan Thee Stallion, DJ, stop. It's funny how we never heard anything else about the German who said Beyonce puts pills. I know. You think I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard no more about her as well. I don't know what's going on with her. Moving right along here. All right, I'm going to call the young lady who said she had some stuff to do. But I told her I'll, prolong the live so she can, tell her piece. So I'm going to call her right now. Hopefully, if she's not available, then I'll take calls and you guys can call in, okay? If you don't call in, oh well. Then I just end the video, okay? I'm going to call her now. Hopefully she's available.
Please leave your message for 443.
Okay, so she is not available at the moment. So I will definitely, when she becomes available, we'll get live again. More than likely be on a truth show this time. And I have her speak her piece. The next live show on the truth show is supposed to be on Thursdays. But if she becomes available, we'll push it to Tuesdays or something like that. Okay? We'll see. In the meantime, I'll go. If you guys want to call in yourself, this is the time to do it. I'll be taking callers for at least the next 10 minutes until whenever. So if you want to call in, that's good. Okay? Yeah, she has a woman voice. I think if she's been singing all day long, her voice get deep. Mine does the same thing. Or if I'm talking and it becomes very deep. Yeah, some of them are Satanists. It's funny how we have to guess their religion or beliefs, but the ones who are pretty blunt about what they believe in, like the heavy metal people, no one's talking about them. Hello, you're live with Keisha. Who am I speaking with?
Hey yo, Lips.
Oh, how you doing? And where you calling from?
7-second, delay, or how does it work?
No, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm just having fun, my love, and I'm a fan.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know what's going on with you and your man, and I know you're less than about maybe 22 years, but I'm older than that, and I'm going to leave her too, but shh, call me later if you got it, but not on my landline. Now I got to go. Now shut your ass up. Bye, baby.
Bye.
Yes.
I'm not even sure what that was, but okay. I don't know what that was. Anyway, if you guys want to call in, go ahead and call in now. I'm not sure what that part was. Yes, hit the like button. I need to fix the lighting too. Let's see here. No, I have to do. Yeah, I have to do right there. Yeah. Well, anyway, that I have to do. Anyway, but yes, she probably doing protection spells. Well, she probably is. I mean, you guys, if you guys believe in the whole witchcraft thing, it can work. I mean, she probably, yeah, I guess anyone who speaks ill about her, she'll karma, 10-fold or whatever the case may be. That could be a possible spell. Anyone who speaks ill about her shall pay or whatever. It comes back on them threefold. That can definitely be a spell. That'd be a really selfish and vain spell to have on yourself. You know what I mean? Or someone may have put it on her for her. She probably don't know it's on her. I mean, you ever think of that? She has some pretty dedicated fans. Her Beehive fans are just as... her Beehive fans are just... Seriously. So it could just be that. Beehive fans may have done that. Thanks for everyone. I just read about Gene Michael and Jay-Z album references him and his heart, and I'm so confused. Why is he a time traveler? Oh, Jay-Z time traveling. I don't know a lot about time traveling, Carrie Thompson. I'm trying to figure out about it, but for some reason they keep getting thrown in my path. As if it's my messenger saying, Keisha, you need to dig deep into this time travel business. You know what I mean? I guess I have had dreams whereas I went back in time. I'm not going to lie about that. This is a long time ago. I had a dream that I went back in time. It was during the segregated times, and then I went back in time, and I was in this house a long time ago. But I don't know if I actually did. Okay, we got a caller. Hello, welcome. This is Keisha.
Hey, Keisha. This is Keisha.
This is who?
My name is Keisha.
Huh?
My name. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You said your name is what?
Yeah. Keisha too.
Oh, wow. Keisha.
Yes.
Welcome, Keisha.
Yes. I'm so glad I finally got a chance to speak to you.
Nice to meet you.
On your channel for over, maybe 3 years. 2 to 3 years I've been on your channel.
Oh, wow. Thank you for being a dedicated fan. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm always looking at your 2 shows.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're a fan.
I wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
Because I did miss the beginning of what you were talking about.
Okay.
What is the topic?
What is what?
Exactly. The topic on what you're talking about tonight.
Oh, well, we were talking... Oh, yeah. Well, I asked the caller if she wanted me to just relay what she said in her voicemails or play it. She said no, she wanted to do it herself. And she did say that she may or may not have been available because she had to go to a birthday party. So we just do it probably on the next live show. But it was pretty much some dark secrets with Beyonce and Jay-Z and the witchcraft they were under and the spells they put on people, things of that nature. And she said they may have done some things to her and I believe she said her daughter or something, and she went to jail on the day of Beyonce's birthday. And as we know, people who say anything ill about Beyonce, things seem to happen to them around her birthday, which is strange. I mean, I don't believe in a lot of coincidences, but those are a lot of coincidences. But I don't know. That's all she said. That's all.
Okay, well, I'm gonna piggyback off of somebody that I think messaged you on something about the FBI engagement.
Something about what?
I think somebody was saying something. Somebody was saying something to you about Jay-Z.
Okay. Yeah.
You had read it, and you said you was gonna look into it. It's something pertaining to Jay-Z about Maxine with the Epstein situation.
Oh, the Epstein situation. I don't think he had anything to do with the Epstein situation, did he?
Well, look, I'm going to tell you like this. He had a lot of people that were, how can I say it? He had a lot of millionaires, billionaires that he dealt with. And according to a video that I was looking at, there's of course see Trump name out there. They didn't throw Biden's name out there, and they said that Biden, was involved in that stuff too in the Clinton. But somehow Jay-Z is mixed up in that. And I didn't get to look at the video exactly, the whole entirety, but I know that he has something to do with that. And I'm not sure exactly what it was, because that person that said something to you, I think he was looking at the same thing I was looking at, but I didn't get a chance to look at it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, Keisha, a lot of things that are secret are no longer secret. Ever since 2020 came in, remember that saying when they said 2020 vision?
Yes, I remember that.
2020 vision?
Yes, I remember that.
When this 2020 came in, there's like a lot of things have been unleashed. Like so much stuff is coming out into the opening. I mean, I don't want to like get your channel, but I'm just going to say a lot of stuff has been coming up into the opening concerning children.
Yeah, it has.
Just a lot of things.
Yes.
So I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of things have been coming out in the open. Yes, that's definitely true. But are you saying that he may have had some affiliation with Epstein?
Well, yes, I do believe that.
How? I mean, is there any...
Well, just like you said about the Foxy situation.
Yeah.
I have even heard that...
Okay, they say they can't understand...
From R. Kelly.
They say they can't understand you. You probably have to... just probably move away from your phone a little bit because you're getting a lot of static.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better now, yeah.
Okay. No, I have my head.
Okay, that's better, yeah.
I'm just going to say this much. They said before that this situation that came over with R. Kelly, that he departed from R. Kelly because I think that they said that they were doing like almost the same thing. But I think R. Kelly was like so open with dealing with the young girls and stuff like that, and I think Jay-Z was like low key. So what I think happened was, I think Jay-Z didn't like all that publicity, like how R. Kelly was getting pertaining to that situation. So he had to separate himself from R. Kelly. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And when you're in that type of business, and you got so much stuff is going on, like, you got to be smart about certain things. R. Kelly was just like so open.
Yeah. I did hear Jay-Z was back there doing some stuff too, but no one's spoken out about him. It's as if everyone is afraid to speak out ill about him, which is very strange. That man has amazing...
People going to be scared to speak on Jay-Z. Jay-Z is a top man.
Yeah, he's very powerful too. Everyone is afraid.
Like that.
Yeah.
Private.
Yeah, he's a lot of people. It seems like no one is speaking ill about him, which is strange. No one, even his mistresses, they don't say anything bad about him either. It's amazing how a lot of people are afraid to say something, which is very questionable.
Even, look, Keisha, even his good friend that he grew up in Marcy Project with, he barely even, like, even though him and Jay-Z don't rock together, he barely even says anything about Jay-Z. You know, and stuff that they went through and all that other stuff. Like, he barely, he keeps his conversation very brief about Jay-Z. He don't say nothing, he don't speak too bad about Jay-Z. He'll say some little stuff about him, but he's not going to get too personal.
That's true. He's not going to get too personal. That's true. And I think what's crazy, the only person that really spoke really, really ill about Jay-Z, far as I know, I mean really ill, was Tupac, and we know what happened to him.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, man, he rests in peace. Yeah, but you're definitely right. Thank you for calling in.
I'm gonna tell you something. Tupac is bold about all of them. He didn't give two shit.
No, he didn't. He was pretty brave.
Yeah, the thing with Snoop Dogg, you know, Snoop Dogg, they said Snoop Dogg probably could have saved him from getting killed, but they said that Tupac just didn't care, and Snoop couldn't deal with that.
That's true.
You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's just so much stuff going on. Like, you know, we have a lot of stuff that we're going to learn more about. But, you know, I'm really going to be surprised if somebody, like, okay, I'm going to give you an example about something. What's that girl who said with?
I'm sorry?
You know how she spoke about everybody else? But she barely said anything about Jay-Z.
I know. I think that man has a power. Maybe it's something about him that get people I don't know. I want to say some stuff, but I don't want to say it on live. But there's some theories that I have.
Yeah, I can tell. But
I'll say it on my Patreon.
But thank you for having me on this show. I appreciate that.
No problem. Thanks for calling in.
I hope to hear from you again.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Thank you.
Bye. I know the caller wasn't clear. I'm sorry. But she was basically saying she wanted to get a little rundown of the show. She was talking about the power that Jay-Z had, how people are afraid to speak ill about Jay-Z, which is true. A lot of people are afraid to speak ill about him because those who do, they end up dead or just hushed permanently. You remember Kathy White? She did a little insert in a tabloid, just a warning, and she ended up dead. You know, so that could be coincidences, but people are just afraid to speak ill about him. But look at me. I speak ill about both of them, I used to, and look what's happening to my channel. You know, so they have power. I don't think they're part of the Illuminati. They just have power. Money gives you power. I don't know who Jay-Z is. I don't know if he's a time traveler. It could just be a distant relative from back in the day, you know, and it could be a coincidence, or it could be a doctored photo. Who knows? I mean, he can't be a vampire because he's aging. As you can see, he aged substantially. So he's not a vampire. I don't know why when I think of time travelers, I think of vampires. I don't know why I think that. I know those are two different things. But he's definitely not a vampire. I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't know what power he has. But we know he had affiliations with drug dealers. That could be the reason why they're afraid to speak up. They're afraid he's going to end up in a body bag. I just don't know. I mean, look what happened to R. Kelly. R. Kelly and he had a fight. Then that sex tape with that young girl that so happened to fall in his lap. Kelly's about to do a comeback. He ends up in jail. And now he's staying in jail. You know. Especially when he did that little duet with Beyonce. But even though he was befriending Jay-Z, so to speak, in the duet, that he kind of doctored with Beyonce. You know. But that didn't matter because, you know, Jay-Z is very, very controlling. He don't like anyone behind. Beyonce or getting on her or getting at her in any way possible. I was surprised that he let Idris Elba be in that movie he produced. You know, that cowboy movie he did that got dropped on Netflix. I was surprised he did that because, just saying, Idris Elba did a movie with his wife, and they had a little kind of close insert part about it. But a lot of men likes to keep their women, I don't know, crushes or infatuations or whatever you want to call it, near them. If you notice that a man would be friends with a man who you say you like just so he can get a closer look at him and figure out what the competition is. Men do that silly, sick shit, which I don't understand. Women do the same thing, but men really do it. I mean, look at Will Smith and God, what is his name? Mark Anthony. When Jada Pinkett and Mark Anthony did that steamy sex thing, there was rumored that they were, doing a what, not. Look, he did a duet with Mark Anthony. Men do sick crap like that. Sometimes it can be a publicity stunt. Sometimes it can just be sizing them up or whatnot, or both. Who knows? Just saying. But yes, they would do some sick crap, but I have the powers that be. I have my guardians watching over me. And, yeah. But I do think they are very powerful and they can get people erased. But I don't know about the other stuff. I have to look into it. I just don't know. I don't know. But I do know my channel started messing up when I did a video about Beyonce. And I've been pretty nice about her. I don't think she's a witch or anything. I don't know. I don't think she's a witch. I don't know. Maybe it's people around her that may be, but I don't think she is personally. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. And the lady, whatever, we'll just do another live show later on this week. I'm sorry, next week. And we'll go from there. Thanks for who all stood through the end of this video. Thank you for who all came to the live show. I love you all. That live show more than likely will be on my Patreon. I don't know if Truth Show will be down. I don't know if YouTube will be down for that. So I don't know. So stay tuned. Love you all. And I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday in representations of our natives who sacrificed their lives, not the people who took over the crap. In honor of them, we love your sacrifice. Even though the natives are, our ancestors, we love them. We love them all. May they rest in peace. Love you all. Bye. I will